Dr. Laitman, can you make the connection between Kabbalah, Buddhism, Greek philosophy, the Jews? What are we? Is this historical accuracy? Is it important to understand the problem today? How are they connected? Maybe these wisdoms you can explain to us.
I would say this. First of all, surely in the past, all of those nations were a lot more interconnected, even a lot more than today. Science was sort of was shared by all. Wisdom was shared by all. The foundations of the wisdom of Kabbalah, since the time of Adam, for 20 generations they were open for his students. And then there were 20 generations between Adam and Abraham until it started spreading in Babylon, which was the cradle of human civilization. However, when Abraham taught and shared his wisdom, the wisdom of Kabbalah, with the Babylonians, it is said that he sent some students to the land of Kedem, which actually refers to India. And it is symbolized as gifts, meaning he sent some of the students to India with gifts of the wisdom. And so since then, from about 3,500 years, that wisdom also exists in certain forms in these areas. India, Nepal, and these are the areas, the way that we recognize them today. That's with regards to the connection to Eastern teachings and India specifically. With regards to the Greek wisdom, I can say just one thing. The ancient Greeks, they learned the wisdom of Kabbalah as students back in the time of the prophets, meaning that is more or less, say, the 7th century BC, before Common Era, meaning about 2,700 years ago, they studied the wisdom of Kabbalah in Israel of the time, of back then. Then they also absorbed it as there was the conquering of Israel. There was a complete mixture between the Greek culture and the Jewish culture. And they learned it, they absorbed it that way as well. And so philosophers from the medieval, more or less, times, like Laitman and others, who write that the Greek received their wisdom from the Jews, it goes back even to the time of the prophets, meaning about 2,700 years ago. So the wisdom of Kabbalah was hidden until the time, more or less the time of the Ari. Again, it's not 100% like that. It was revealed here and there a little bit, but the character who reopened the wisdom of Kabbalah was in the 16th century, the Ari. And since then, it was adapted for the study of everyone, for everyone's knowledge, to share with all. And then, as much as the Greek were able to learn from it in those times as well, in medieval times, and also philosophers, European philosophers, they still didn't have sufficient attainment of it and sources of it. And that's why the wisdom of Kabbalah was still, let's say, half concealed. Only from the 16th century onwards, the wisdom of Kabbalah started to become revealed again. Also, philosophy, the word itself, is in a way a translation of Kabbalah, and I think Laitman even mentions that.